National Nutrition Natural Health Reviews. 3 minutes of the latest naturopathic info with Canada's leading nutrition experts. Watch, learn, and get healthy naturally.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jonathan Beatty, naturopathic doctor and a health expert here at nationalnutrition.ca. A topic that often comes up in my office is estrogen balance. With all the talk of breast cancer and other breast diseases, women are concerned about ensuring that they have proper estrogen balance because it is involved in the progression of a number of diseases as well as a number of sort of symptoms that people will suffer through. A lot of the symptoms of menopause or PMS are actually due to hormone imbalances and specifically imbalances in estrogen levels. So understanding estrogen is the first place because when we speak of estrogen, we're actually talking about a group of molecules. There's about 3 major types of estrogen, and even within those 3 major types, there are sort of subtypes of estrogen. So it's a very complicated topic, but the main 3 estrogens you need to know are estriol, estrone, and estradiol. And estradiol is the one that we're always concerned about. It's the more dominant of the estrogens, it's the one you have the most of, and it's the one whose levels are going to impact your health the most. So that's the one we typically focus on when we try and consider things that can help retain our balance. So when estrogen levels go out of balance, you can see a number of different symptoms present. A lot of the symptoms we see associated with menopause or associated with premenstrual symptoms or PMS. Those kind of symptoms are often what we're talking about, although you may also see things such as depression. In fact, many studies have shown that a sudden drop in estrogen levels can actually lead to a depressed state. So it's important to evaluate your estrogen levels when you're dealing with a number of different symptoms. So it could be anything from headaches to night sweats to hair loss. Understanding where your estrogen levels could be important for managing any of those symptoms. So if your estrogen is too low, there's a number of things you can do to try and help boost it back up. Supplementing with a herb called Vitex can be very helpful. It's often referred to as chasteberry, and it's a very interesting herb because it actually works on the pituitary gland, which controls estrogen levels within the body. So you're actually not targeting the ovaries, not targeting the adrenal gland where most of the estrogens are produced, but actually targeting the organ that regulates your estrogens. And that can be very, very helpful, especially in the management of chronic estrogen imbalances. Now, if you're looking at low estrogen, something else that you may try is something called Dong Quai, which can help your body to actually raise your estrogen levels. So if you're dealing with low estrogen, you're going to want to bring it up. Now, if you're dealing with excessive estrogens or excessive estrogen metabolites, which are associated with increased risks of estrogen-dependent cancers, these things are important to control. So if you have too many of these, you can actually be at increased risk of certain cancers such as breast cancer and uterine cancer, as well as ovarian cancer. So helping lower these levels can be very important. And the most effective things to do that, one is called indole 3-carbinol, and another is called diindole methane, or DIM for short. Now, these compounds can be very, very effective at helping your body prevent the production of those harmful metabolites and also help your body to eliminate those metabolites from your system, thus helping to reduce your risk of developing those cancers. As well, if you have excessive estrogens, you can look at types of estrogen that are what we call phytoestrogens or plant estrogens. These actually help in cases of excess estrogen because they're less active than the estrogens in your body. And when they bind to an estrogen receptor, they activate it but at a much, much lower level. And so what happens is you get a decrease in the effect of the estrogen within your own body, and that can actually help to regulate your levels or at least provide symptom relief. So these are some of the things you can do if you suspect you've got some estrogen imbalances. Your best bet is to actually go to your physician, get tested. The gold standard, or really the best way to do this in my opinion, is to do salivary hormone testing. Blood hormone testing is effective, but it doesn't take into account the circadian rhythm of your hormones. And so by actually doing salivary hormone testing, you can get an idea of what your hormones look like throughout the day as well as throughout the month, because day to day, week to week, your hormone levels will change. So that's probably the best thing you can do as far as evaluating your estrogen imbalances to help guide you in your choice of what interventions may provide you the best benefit. So if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. Any questions or comments, post them below, and always remember, knowledge is health.